Hello guys, yes, we are a very happy team at Hawthorn after last night's win over the Crom. But without further ado, let's get into it. Firstly, I'll say that it was a very scrappy game. After the last three quarters was at least. So scrappy game, scrappy win, but I think the Hawks did very well. We did very well to, pull back that win, wrestle back some momentum as well. Crows did have the momentum in that last quarter, and we managed to get that back. And Dimmer kicked that winning goal there with a minute or two left, so that was pretty good. But I think very hard fought effort, hard fought win by the boys. So yeah, I'm proud of them for that. First win I'm covering on the channel since starting this new series, but yeah, it was very good. So let's get into some of my notes now. So we'll start with the first quarter. So the first quarter obviously wasn't good. We saw the spray from Sam Mitchell during the quarter time. It wasn't good enough, not enough pressure of the ball carrier. We couldn't be clean with the ball, pickups, or even when we had the ball, just getting rid of it, throwing it out. It wasn't good. It wasn't good to watch. It was very reminiscent of last week, how we played against Melbourne, which was just terrible, and you don't want to see that. Our defense looked like it was in shambles. Honestly, it has the last 3 weeks without Barras, but in the last three quarters, I think our defense looks strong. Josh Battle and Impey rocks, they're literally brick wall down there. No one is getting past them. It was so good to see. Our second half was way better. In parts, it actually looked what our best has been this year, which was, really good to see. We haven't seen that in a month, so it's very good to see. Obviously, way cleaner. We had a better decision making with the ball. Newcomb was quiet that first half. We only had the 5 touches the first half, but it was good to see that he, wrestled back into the game for that second half, which is quite good. More of our players were getting involved, as we've seen, the past few weeks. The last quarter against Freo, the whole game against Melbourne, the first quarter against Adelaide. Our big players weren't getting involved, and even just players that we need to get involved weren't getting involved. We had a lot of good stuff, a lot of positives to talk about in that second quarter, especially. Chol looked good after his return. I know he did miss that sitter goal, but he still kicked that other snap goal. When was it? Third quarter or whatever. So that was pretty good to see. He looks alright. He's crushing packs, doing what he needs to do, back to his Chol ways. So that's good. The Watson injury, he obviously hit his head on, I can't remember whose hip it was, and then hit his head on the floor. He seemed fine. It looked like he was a little bit out of it, but then he got taken off the ground. At halftime, he ran some tests and he cleared his test and got back on, so that was fine. A little bit of a scare there, but he was all right. Cameron Nan, he is a gun. He actually looks very good, and at times can be dangerous with the ball, honestly. These new kids, Bodie Ryan played fantastic as well. He did have a few moments in that first half, especially where, a bit slippery with the ball. Younger player hasn't played in these conditions, really. But, no, I think they're both settling into the side very well. Baylor McDonald, he was quiet that first half. He looked really good in that second half, especially had a few good runs. Him and Josh Weddle, mate, they're so good down there. Both of them are the exact same. Anyone hear David King just glazing the hell out of Isaac Rankin? And even the KO broadcaster, the cameraman, mate, the whole time the camera's just on Isaac Rankin on the bench when there's play still going. I was like, mate, I want to see what's going on here. And they're just still talking about Isaac Rankin. It's I get it, he's decent, but calm down, mate, he's injured. Anyways, I can't even listen to David King commentary. It's just terrible. Hardwick, brilliant. We didn't expect him to go up forward. Sam Mitchell threw him up forward, kicked the 4 goals. It's great. Really great by him. I already spoke about Bodie Ryan. He did well. Mitch Lewis did really well, having some contests, bringing the ball to ground. He took that really nice mark, obviously, to take it all the way and set up Dimmer's goal to win the game at the end. So he did that really well. I think Mitch Lewis is, obviously after his ACL injury came back, and he's been doing really well, so I'm happy for him. Sicily, he looks a bit out of it, honestly. Sicily just looks out of it. He's, the last, few weeks, he just looks a bit out of it. We saw it in the Melbourne game. We saw it last night. I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe a bit out of form. Hopefully after the win we can get him back into form and give him some confidence. But yeah, I think we stood up really well in those big moments, which was good. Mate, I'll tell you, I was stressing in that last quarter. I thought we were going to pull what we did against Freo, to be honest, and I was not happy. It was looking that way, but managed to wrestle it back, so I'm really proud of the boys. Josh Weddle. So if you've been watching the videos, you know Josh Weddle, I've been saying he needs to be in the VFL. He needs to, he needs to regain some form back. Last night, incredible. Prime David De Gea out there, mate. He saved about 3 or 4 goals. Diving efforts, so good. He also had that nice. He ran through. I think it was maybe the second quarter. He ran through on the wing and then unselfishly passed it off, and I think that led to a goal as well. Really great. He was, he was incredible. But yeah, overall, it was a really great win. I'm proud. We played pretty well. I know some people out there saying, "Oh, lucky to get away with it." Umpires. I think the umpire was against us for the best part of 3 quarters, and even at the end, bringing them back into it with a few stupid free kicks, a few holding the balls. I know it was in the 4th quarter. Dylan Moore tackled. I remember when the Adelaide player, I still don't even know who it was, hit his nose on the ground. He was bleeding after that. I don't even know why that wasn't holding the ball. I mean, hopefully he's alright. He didn't break his nose or anything. I mean, wait for tests on that, concussion and all the rest of it, but hopefully it's alright. But, yeah, that's all for my game notes. But, yeah, it was actually really, really well done. Hopefully we can bring that against St Kilda next week, which I'll talk about in the match preview coming out on Wednesday. But, yeah. Anyways, now I will announce the MVP. MVPs, I should say, it is a draw this week. I cannot figure out who to put as the MVP. It was going to be a 3-way tie, but I've picked Blake Hardwick and Jarman Impey. So Blake Hardwick had the 4 goals, 14 disposals and 6 marks, and Jarman Impey had the 21 disposals, 5 marks and 781 metres gained. And I think he had 10 intercepts as well. They both played amazing. Some would argue Jarman Impey was MVP. I think Blake Hardwick, especially with his, the game winner at the end, I think he deserves to be there as well. So we do have 2 this week. That's my MVPs. It could have been between Josh. I would have put Josh Weddle up there as a 3rd person, but we had to pick 2. Yeah, they both played incredible. They are severely underrated, and now that Blake Hardwick's getting some recognition, usually he's down back. He does a lot of great stuff, but he goes unrecognised for it. Same with Impey. But now they're finally getting recognised, which I'm pretty proud of them. I'm happy. The whole team played really well last night. Couldn't be happier. Yeah, really great performance. Hopefully we can bring this in the weeks to come. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new here, like if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the match preview for the Hawthorn vs St Kilda game. See you guys.